I just got back from a long day's work, and have I made the recording for you. Stay tuned to my next video that you're about to watch if you stick around. Know what I mean? You know how people say that in the midterms, the party of the president usually loses? That's what I've been hearing. Even Donald Trump says that. And maybe it's statistically true in the past 100 years, but let's take the last 40 years, okay? How about Reagan? Did he lose Congress in the midterm? He never had Congress. His whole 8 years was all Democrats. So I think, pretty sure about that. You can fact check me if you want to. How about Bush 1? Did he lose in the midterms? Who knows? He was a one-term president anyway. But how about Clinton? All right, he had 2 years, Democrat, and then the Republicans took over. And they have taken over ever since, except for a 4-year period. Think about that. Wow. Anyway, then you've got Bush, and he has Congress for 6 years. Until finally, towards the end, after being hammered every day in the media, over and over and over and over, he finally loses the House and Senate. Okay, took a lot of work. Then you've got Barack Obama, who has it for only 2 years and loses it right away. First one, and never gains it back. And loses even more. You know, he loses the House and then he loses the Senate. And then you've got Trump, who wins it all back. Well, actually, he already had it. So he wins the presidency back. So the lesson we can draw from the almost 40 years is that it's the Democrat presidents that lose Congress. Why? Because they miscalculate that somehow their policy is going to work out so well. And I don't think America's there. Look, America in the last 40 years has been Republican dominated in Congress. Okay? Count up the years. Republicans have dominated ever since 92, and you can thank Speaker of the House, can't think of his name right now. But I gotta move forward anyway. I got this really hard clutch. Oh, 226. Yeah, so that's it. The Republicans have pretty much dominated in Washington, D.C., but, you know, people act as if Republicans are this fragile minority that barely hangs on to power and loses it right away. No, you know what? We've been dominating since 1992. Think about that. Since 1992, except for a 4-year period. All right. Second term of Bush for the last 2 years and the first 2 years of Obama. Senate and congressional control were with the Democrats. Okay. A 4-year period since 1992. That's really, really bad for the Democrats. And they're talking about, demographic changes are going to render the Republicans out of power forever. Actually, the opposite has happened. If Republicans gain control of the Senate, oh my goodness. I don't know. I mean, they don't have any social issues left. When capitalism flourishes so well, who's going to want socialism? A lot of my generation, maybe. But maybe we can reverse a lot of this stupid thinking from millennials, of which I'm barely a millennial. I'm one of the oldest millennials on the spectrum. Okay, like I'm almost I'm almost a Gen Xer, Generation X, YZ. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I did one cut like this already with this theme, the Midterm Madness. or the midterm mistake, midterm fallacy. I try to think of titles and pictures and titles and tags and descriptions and everything else that goes along with producing on YouTube. All right, that's all I got. Can't think of his name right now, but I gotta move forward anyway. I got this really hard clutch. Oh, 226. Really hard to push on that clutch. Hold on. Moving forward, I'm at CNN disposal. C&E disposal. I might edit this out, but why? You could see this in raw action and completely be distracted. I might actually cut this out and put it at the end. That's what I'll do. Alright, hold on. I gotta stand on this stupid thing. Who installs these clutches? I don't know, but really hard springs. Anyway. Hey, good news. My subscriber base has doubled. Yes, doubled in just a couple of weeks. And it's all because of you, my little helpers out there in YouTube land. I went from 13 subscribers all the way up to 25. Is that double? Close enough. Anyway, thanks a lot, and keep helping me out by subscribing and sharing and giving the thumbs up thing that's supposed to help somehow. That's about it. Thanks a lot. All your work is paying off for me. Thanks a lot.